Good evening. Welcome to tonight's Inside Fitchburg. We are live in studio with a few guests you've seen before. And I do want to say, this is the last show for the summer. We won't be back till September. So soak it in. Soak it in. All right. So the guests I'm joined by tonight are Mayor Stephen L. DiNatale and Chief of Staff A.J. Tourigny. Gentlemen, thank you for being here.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Alexandra, for inviting us.
Yes.
My pleasure. So, lots going on right now. Busy
Yeah.
time of year in the city.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Civic Days just around the corner.
it is. A lot of action in Fitchburg. A lot of fun
Yes.
things happening.
There are quite a few
Yeah.
things. Actually, and
Many
even
things.
even things happening prior to
That's right.
Civic Days.
That's
Lots
right.
going on.
Yeah,
So,
yes, yeah.
so where are we right now? Let's kick it off with the fun things. What are some we got? Well, end of the month is the brew.
Well, June 23rd is
And
first.
even before that.
And even before that is the Ivor Johnson bike swap in
Nice.
front of River Styx Brewing.
Oh,
On
great.
Saturday, June 23rd. And the museum and the collection of Ivor Johnson up at the Historical
Yeah.
Society.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yes, yes. We just
Awesome.
left that meeting, too.
Yep. Oh, very good.
Yes.
How many bikes do we know?
Oh, that's a good question. We'll have to ask Joel Caddy that question.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
not
Very
100%
good.
on that.
Very good. Well,
What?
you ride a bike, but
I do.
yeah.
You're going to break out your...
I do.
You should break it out. You should ride your
break it
bike
out.
to
I
the
don't know
event.
if-
Are you
I
doing
don't
that
know-
during Longs,
I don't know
Joe?
if you people can handle me in spandex.
Didn't we a few years ago?
Yeah, I think we
like,
did.
Didn't that
I
already
think I-
happen?
Might
That
not
already
be as
happened.
precise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, it's again another reason to come downtown Fitchburg. River Styx Brewing. I mean,
Yep.
kind of an
Yeah.
aside to this, but doing fabulously well.
Yes.
They have beer on tap in Boston.
Do they really?
Yes.
They've
Yes.
expanded
Yeah.
out to
Yeah.
Boston.
Yep,
Outstanding.
they have.
There you go.
They have.
Yeah.
So
Hollis Hills has a presence in Boston as well, might I add.
And
I
they
saw
do.
at one of the markets outside. I saw Hollis Hills
Oh,
maple syrup.
very
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah. So yeah.
And
Excellent.
he's got the ice cream thing going.
Breaking
up there.
through.
He does.
Yeah.
He
Lot of-
does.
lot of
And that's
that going on.
and his strawberry. I don't
Strawberry
know the date.
picking.
Yes, it's coming up very
Yeah.
soon. That time of year.
Little free plug for Hollis Hills right there.
Jim Latanzi.
Jim, you're
wherever you
welcome.
are.
Good friend, good partner with the city.
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely. So what's coming up?
Then the June 30th.
That is the.
That is the
Beers
Brew
for
Fest.
Good.
The Nashua.
River Brewers.
That's right.
That's always a really fun event.
Big crowd.
And
Yeah.
it's their 10th year, my friends.
Has it really
that
already
right?
been 10 years?
Yeah.
That makes me feel
Can you
old.
believe it?
Wow, fantastic. And you know what's fun though too, actually, and I want to talk about this, is the Zip Trip. Well, now Boston 25 is coming
Yeah.
Yes.
for the Zip Trip, which they haven't been here in about like 10 years for that.
Location yet to be disclosed, but
Oh,
yes,
okay.
they have. We've brought them around to several locations to look
Oh.
at, and we're working with them. But the planned day is July 6th.
Mm-hmm.
July 6th, they'll be up here. I think they set up at like 4 o'clock in the morning. They do
Yeah,
the show,
it's early.
and then they wrap up and they head out.
It's going to be crazy that
That
those
is a
3
busy
weeks.
So
week.
that is on the tail of, all the-
Everything.
4th of
the-
July, and
right.
then they got that Friday.
That's gonna be
It's,
really
And
fun,
then
though.
that Sunday is the duck race too. So we got
the duck
the
race.
duck race.
Oh, by the way, point of interest, I won last year.
No, yes.
I
Did you
was
really?
The losing duck.
And my duck is in my office, and it has an L on its forehead.
For
'Cause
what?
That's what my staff did.
Loser?
For loser. I was the last
The
duck
last
to come
duck
in.
to cross the line.
But you see that? Isn't that
But
cruel?
the last duck wins a
really
Or,
prize.
or maybe the L could be for last duck.
Well, perhaps.
But loser.
I didn't know if it was for
nonetheless.
Lemonster, if it was some kind of joke.
Oh.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, that's not funny.
oh, that's loser's funny, but Lemonster's not
Yeah,
funny.
yeah,
Got it.
Lemonster's not.
Made a note.
Absolutely not.
No, wait. So when is the duck race again? July
That's July 8th.
8th. Okay.
We're
all right.
hopscotching around here.
Wow. So that entire week is.
We got a
really-
lot going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, if
jam-packed.
you haven't seen these duck race flyers yet, this is where you gotta go to enter your duck into the duck race. And you can buy them online, friends and viewers
So
at
this
home.
is on the city website.
Absolutely.
You just go to the
And
city
go over
website.
so what do you win?
All right.
Tell them what they
Oh,
win.
and we have the latest, greatest Super Duck this year that we added for a $5,000 grand prize.
What's the super duck? what
Yes,
does that
yes,
mean?
yeah, I got your attention now, didn't I?
Yeah, I want to know.
$5,000.
5,000
Oh,
bucks.
that's it.
That makes him the super
So
duck.
nothing in stature.
So the first place is $1,000.
Mm-hmm.
Second, $500. Third place is $250. Fourth place is a Great Wolf overnight family suite for those that have children or grandchildren. 2-pack Red Sox tickets.
Fifth place.
That's fifth.
Fifth, yeah.
Wow.
Sixth place, $200 in local restaurant gift cards.
Now, this is a lot more than last year,
No.
isn't it?
No, we always
Really?
bring
That's
it
a
to the
lot.
table.
It kind of sounds like
It
you
keeps
can't-
on going. We got 7th place.
How many places get a
Four
prize?
pack of Canterview Lake. We want to make sure that when you put your prize in, that your ducks in, you get a prize here.
And last but not least,
The
last place duck.
And you get that now, but the $5,000 super duck is, out of all the ducks that are bought, we randomly choose a number the day of the event, and then we put in an envelope. And if that duck crosses the finish line first,
That's the super duck.
that's the super duck.
So those odds are rather slim.
Hey, you gotta play to win though.
So for people interested like that, like to gamble,
Hey, it's
probably.
right on the top.
Lotto-
$5,000 is
Lotto
possible.
ticket peeps
Yes.
wanna take
yes.
that-
So
wanna roll that
viewers at
dice.
home, get your ducks.
All right.
You know, in all seriousness, a shout out to this guy and Diane Burnett and
Ray
Joan and Ray Burnett.
Yes.
It really almost, a very, very small core group of people.
They do a
put
tremendous
this,
amount of
put
work.
these
Put it
events
on.
together,
Gotta
and
make it happen.
It's all year,
It starts in December.
It's probably more work than they should be doing, and I mean, it happens because of them.
Right.
So
Absolutely.
we're
That's a
we're
good
very
time.
lucky, and thank you again for another. I mean, every year, and every year it seems to get a little
grow.
better. So
Well, those prizes, I mean,
Because of him,
you really, if you,
Yeah.
You
those-
gotta rake in the cash to make it happen.
you can't lose with any of those
No,
prizes.
you can't
Those are all
lose.
really sweet deals.
That's right.
This administration pays attention. We're paying attention to the small things, the details, the large things, where we are engaged.
That's right.
So,
Well,
That's the
speaking on
plan.
that, I want to,
Yeah.
can we talk about the block party?
Yes.
Sure.
Oh, hold on.
I would
Let's
lo- I
finish
would-
up the Brew Fest because we even got time, place, and
We
stuff.
really did hop all around.
We
didn't
did.
Brew Fest.
So June 30th, 1 to 6 p.m. is the Brew Fest. And they've been working particularly hard this year with River Styx Brewing to get independent and much like finer microbreweries to attend.
Oh, cool.
And they range from 3 Beards Brewing, which I have yet to hear of yet, Hidden Cove Brewing, Hitchcock Brewing, Jack Abbey, and then they have, of course, our favorite Wachusett Brewery, River Styx will be there, and Moon Hill, the local people. But all those people, I think they're pushing 50 vendors so far. They're still growing, and so they'll have the huge tent, music. They'll have food trucks down there.
That's great.
So obviously it's a 21 and older event. So
Yep.
that's that.
Great.
The next one is the block party.
Yeah, I want to hear about
Yes.
that.
So July 3rd, friends, 5 to 10 p.m. We shut down Main Street. So for everyone that's traveling, we shut down Main Street at 1 p.m. on July 3rd, and that helps us prepare to get vendors in. So when you're driving home from work, try to avoid that particular area while driving and seek an alternate route. But 5 o'clock the block party starts at. It goes to 10 p.m. We have the same roll-in stage that is huge. We have 3 main acts. We have Boot Hill Express, which is the first. They're like a country band. They go on at 5 o'clock. And then we have San Boricua, which is Andre Crespo. They go on at 6:30. They're the Latino band that always gets the crowd going.
Yeah.
And then we have Groove Authority. at
Groove Authority.
they're the featured band.
Are they an
featured
authority on
band.
Groove?
Yes, absolutely.
I would make sense.
And they
Okay.
would bring us into 10 o'clock, and then the fireworks go
Now,
off.
what kind of music is that?
Funk.
Funk.
Anything you can possibly imagine.
Like it. Great.
They'll cover
it's
it all.
It's going to be a lot of cover. Right. Yeah,
They cover it all. They get all the old stuff, the new stuff. They hit all
Earth,
the.
Wind, and Fire, Tower
Ooh,
of Power.
September. Yeah, maybe
yeah.
we should request
Chicago.
that. We should
All
request
the
that.
horn stuff.
What
you know
about
I mean?
Steely Dan?
Steely Dan.
Ooh,
Well, we hope
we can ask.
We can ask him.
We can ask,
throw in a-
yeah.
Throw in a special request.
You know,
That's right.
Very
That's
good.
right. So, and the
Sounds fun.
fireworks go off at 10 o'clock, and we spent a lot more money this year for a better fireworks show. So, stay tuned for that.
Awesome.
What'd you spend?
12 grand.
What was last year? 10, wasn't it?
10.
All right.
So we're just raising
Well,
the
you're
bar.
really throwing
every-
out the
every
figures.
year.
I like
That's
it. I like it.
That's right.
Transparency.
That's right.
Transparency
That's
right
right.
there.
But you know what? He's also bringing in more revenue.
Right.
Through
Because
vendors.
there's a greater interest.
Sure. And-
because people saw last year.
Last year's was
what did
great.
we have? Like 15,000 people.
We're pushing for 18
Yeah,
this
there
18
you
to
go.
20.
That's
Excellent.
right.
And we couldn't do it without the sponsorships of all the generous
And thank you.
businesses in Fitchburg. Yes, that's what really makes this happen. So,
Absolutely.
so we got that. We have a Kilted Colin
What's-
yes.
What or who is
This
that?
is Diane and Ray Burnett that found this gentleman. He does like a comedy show on a unicycle and plays the bagpipes. So it will be.
And plays the bagpipes.
It's gonna be
where is-
great.
Where is he setting up shop?
Is
Is he gonna mosey along Main Street?
No, he's gonna be like he's kind of like a busker, if you will, when you go to Boston. So
Okay.
so like we'll set up a little. I think we're still figuring out the locations of things, but probably in front of Old City Hall.
Nice.
We'll put a fence off that area,
Okay.
and he'll do his thing.
He'll sit on a unicycle?
Yes, a big one, like a tall one. Yeah, you can check him out on the website. We got a YouTube link connected.
What's his
to
name
him.
again?
Kilted Calling. Yeah.
Kilted? So does he wear a kilt?
Yes, he does.
Kilted.
Yes.
See,
Kilted.
yeah,
He's
yeah.
yeah, that's right.
Fascinating.
And we got someone doing stilt walking. We have a fire show. We have Melissa Gates, a local person that will be up at the upper gazebo.
Oh, yeah,
She's
performer, right? I mean,
Yeah,
music-
yeah.
Oh, yeah, very talented.
And-
Bill's daughter, right?
Niece.
Niece.
Yeah.
niece.
Niece. All right.
And Amanda Cody, another local that will be playing at the gazebo.
Awesome.
And then we have
Talented.
DJ Kinney, who will be playing by the Espressos on the other
Oh,
end.
great.
So we got three things of music going on
Oh, that's wonderful.
all night long.
Wow.
Yes.
All right.
Wow.
Can't wait. It's going to be here
Can't
before we
wait.
know it.
It's going to be here.
I got to get up to the gazebo to hear that. That's.
Oh,
yeah.
yes. You should see the
Did you
gazebo,
know-
because last night,
Did she play it at Legends?
Amanda Cody does.
Yeah, yeah.
Amanda Cody does,
All right,
yes.
yeah.
Melissa might too. Melissa Gates plays.
I think I heard her. Yeah,
yes.
she's very good.
Yes, yeah,
Very
both
good.
of them. She
Yeah.
plays at Melissa plays at the Boulder. I think she's played at
Yeah?
Wachusett Brewery before. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So the gazebo, Diane and Ray, and our new intern Mackenzie Gray got the flags up around the gazebo
Oh,
and
yeah,
the
it looks
buntings,
really
and we
nice.
got red, white, and blue lights on it. So when you drive home tonight, folks, look at it.
Very patriotic.
There's been an upgrade to the gazebo, too.
Oh, and
What might that be?
yes,
We're not gonna say anything.
no, we are. Go ahead.
We're going
Go
to say
ahead.
something? Well, we're going to do a bigger
Photo op thing.
splash because we want to send out thanks to Enterprise Bank.
Yes.
And particularly Cheryl Gadro, who
Helped.
helped with replacing the roof on the gazebo.
Yes.
Oh, wonderful.
And
Okay.
Right.
and the gentleman that replaced it was
Was Phil Esposito.
The one and only,
Who does a lot
Montechusett.
of work in the city,
Yes.
great partner with the city, and a friend.
Took him a couple of days, right?
well. We had bad weather, so yeah.
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 Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, that's going to look nice and fresh.
Well, I'm walking
does.
to an event about a month and a half ago, and I'm picking up pieces of shingle. And it was very windy.
Yep.
I stepped back and I looked and I said, I hope this is not coming from the, and of course it was. I mean, it probably should have been replaced 10 years ago. So now and there was some rotting underneath the.
Oh, wow, yeah.
So again,
That whole
another
structure-
example that we're paying attention.
That whole structure is wood.
Oh,
right?
yes.
The whole
Oh, yeah.
thing.
But it's in good
Nothing's-
shape, it's in fine
yeah,
shape.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
So that
So,
so clearly that stuff's bound to happen after
Yeah.
a while.
After a while.
Awesome.
But
well,
that was
sounds
thanks
great.
to Enterprise and Cheryl, and
Okay.
she's another great
Hard worker. She does
friend
a
and
lot.
partner.
She
Yep.
does a
Yep.
lot. Yep. That's
Yep.
excellent. What
Absolutely.
else is going on downtown? The Long Show.
Oh, Long Show. We skipped over July 1.
Yes, I just
yeah?
yes,
Yes.
yes.
that's right.
July
yes.
1, Long Show.
My wonderful
Cri-
director reminded me.
Yeah.
Show.
Yes.
Thanks, Monica.
Right.
I have it written too. I have it written
And it's
down
behind
too.
me too, isn't it? The long. Yeah.
Yes,
look at that.
it is.
There it is.
is.
Yeah.
What
There
a
it
wonderful.
is.
So Don and Jimmy's been working hard putting that together, and yeah, that starts around 8:30 in the morning and runs all day long. And,
Classic
Again,
Fitchburg
date
event.
on that again?
July 1.
Right.
Yeah.
The day before, I believe it's in Leominster, and then
Mm-hmm.
it comes over to us.
Okay.
And they'll have food trucks there. The,
Yeah.
the
Are they going to Gardner again this year? Didn't
No,
you go
no,
to
just-
Gardner?
They went to
these two.
Worcester.
Oh, Worcester. I'm sorry. That's what I meant.
No,
Worcester.
it's just
Okay,
Leominster
so just
and
Leominster,
Fitchburg.
No,
Fitchburg.
Leominster and Fitchburg.
Okay.
Are you riding your bike again?
No.
No. All right.
No, you
Well,
guys don't
I
want to do
could.
that
You
again?
could.
Good, but no one's asked me, so I
No mayor race this
don't
year?
know. No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that was the highlight of my summer.
That was certainly
Rainy
was.
oxygen.
And we'll have the giant duck there again, no doubt.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
that's quite a presence. And
They
FAT.
brought the duck to Leominster.
Ooh, at the Leominster
the
stroll.
summer stroll.
We
Oh, they did?
We showed our
Yes.
passports. They allowed us in.
You sold some tickets, some
Yes.
duck tickets, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
great.
It made out okay.
And the new
Have you seen the duck?
I've
Big,
seen
huge
it. Oh
duck?
yes. Uh-huh.
yeah,
That's what they set up
Leominster
in
was very
Leominster.
accommodating, very welcoming. Melissa Taskett, I believe, the new
Yes,
economic development
right,
director.
right,
Yes. So she helped Diane and Ray out get down there.
Yeah,
And
next year we got to paint that red and gray though, and bring it downtown Leominster.
Ooh.
Good
Well,
luck
what do you
with
think,
that.
huh? Is that okay?
Go for it.
What do you think?
See what
Yeah.
happens.
Can we change it from yellow to red and gray?
You buy a second duck for me, I'll do that for you.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
Painting
maybe
that
they
thing
do
might
that,
be a bit of a
Challenge. perhaps.
cumbersome task.
That's right.
It's a
That's
lot of
right.
cans of Rust-Oleum.
Yeah, well, I would say so. Well, that's another huge event, though, a Fitchburg Classic, right?
Yep.
You know, classic event. And I want to say, too, FATV will be there covering absolutely every piece of that race. So
Yes.
check us out here, Facebook Live, on live streaming, the whole
It's
9
there.
yards. You can, if you don't want to go down or can't get down there to see the actual races, we'll be covering it, too. So.
And then local businessman Rick Roberti still
Yeah.
sponsoring the cars and whatnot. So,
Right. Right.
So it should be another. It should be. They'll have the Megatron thing out there.
Yep.
For everyone
Oh,
to
yeah,
see.
the Jumbotron.
Yeah. So everyone really should come down. It's actually a beautiful day every year.
Yeah.
And whatnot. And enjoy the food trucks and the people in the race itself.
Yep.
Where are the food trucks coming from? Do we know?
He's
I-
got a lot. How many
I-
You're like
well-
Mr. Food Truck.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. For the Longstrow, I'm not. Don's been coordinating them, but a lot of the food trucks. Typically, we start off with the local guys, and
Mm-hmm.
then we make sure they get a spot first, and then we go and reach out. A lot of them come from the Worcester area.
Okay.
So-
Yeah, very
What do
cool.
we get for Civic, for the block party? How many?
We're pushing like 20 or so, 20, 25.
Now, the
so
first time we
Wow.
did this, what'd you have, like 6 or something?
yeah, and then just growing every
So
year.
you went from
well,
6 food trucks to
Is that it?
25?
But you know
Yeah.
what was helpful was
Wow.
your food truck ordinance that you put through last
There you
year
go.
that helped grow it.
All right.
That's right.
You see?
Ding.
Paying
Ding.
attention.
That's right.
right.
That's right.
Yeah.
That was an issue when we fixed
Well,
it.
the
so-
other thing too, you provide it, people will come, right?
right.
I mean, like 20 food trucks is going to draw more than 6, I would
Right.
assume.
That's
right.
There's more things. To
And
check
you
out.
know who's helpful also getting food trucks is our food inspector, Stephanie
Yes,
Olenko.
that's right.
She,
Done a
she
great
always
job.
she
Yep.
always makes sure that she puts the word out for Civic Days
Yep.
when she sees them. So they range from Zapata and Jimmy D's. We have the Cape Cod cannolis is coming back.
Ooh.
That was a big hit last
Yeah.
year. And we got a million of them. I can't even think of all of them.
That's great.
But we got
You got to come down to find out.
You got to come down to find
What's
out.
that-
And
what's that- what are
Sabre Latino's coming down. We got different various foods for people to try out as well. It's just not all American food. It's we got everything down.
Yeah.
And we even have a coffee cabin coming down.
What's that now?
So
Count me in.
yeah, that's right. Put it right
Yeah.
next to the cannoli truck, and we'll be all
Ooh.
set.
Capos. Will he be
Capo
there?
will
Capo
be there. Yes,
That's
Capo.
right.
Yes,
Yeah, yeah.
absolutely. Selling his Italian grinders and
Oh,
pasta.
excellent
And we'll be
food.
good to go. Throw some
Excellent
peppers
food.
and onions on top.
Awesome.
So all you people down at the Marconi Club that
Yes.
eat Capo's food, come on down
Come
to the
on
block
down to the
party.
block-
He'll be down there
And-
for the sausage and the peppers.
A beer tent will be available as well for those that are of age. So.
Always
Oh,
a
yeah,
crowd
that's right.
pleaser.
Well, we always do that, don't we?
Yeah, well, it started with us, and yes, our friends. The Police Athletic League.
Athletic League, right,
Dave
that's right.
Gordon,
Pal,
a
yeah.
gentleman himself, has helped us out by setting
But
that
we're
up.
doing our own.
And no, he's doing that's
Right.
he does that, and it certainly all proceeds go to a great cause. So
The police
athletic league,
League.
yep.
The
Awesome.
young folks in the city.
You got all the bases covered.
That's what we try to
He
do.
does. I told you, it's just it's
It's awe-inspiring,
yeah.
truly.
I
Inspiration.
think it is.
Absolutely.
No, it's one of my favorite times of year in the city, no question. This time of year and Thanksgiving time, definitely
Ooh,
the two
yes,
best times, I think.
Thanksgiving time, that's right.
The best times to be around
I'd
here,
say so.
for sure. So that's exciting stuff.
4th of July parade's at, right?
4th of July parade,
Yeah.
Is the following
Two.
thing. 10
Yeah.
a.m.
10 a.m.
Be there, be square,
Is that
Summer
Sunday?
Street.
Is this no, what is that? When's the 4th? Is that
Oh, no.
It's-
Monday?
the 4th is on
No.
a Wednesday,
Yeah,
I believe.
Wednesday, Thursday, or Tuesday. Yeah,
It's-
yeah.
it's
It's in
kinda-
the
it
middle of
falls
the week.
in the middle of
In
the
the
week
middle
this
of
year.
the week.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes. So starts at 10 a.m. Goes from Summer Street all the way up to the Upper Common. National Guard's participating. I've gotten a lot of parade floats applications coming in. Folks at home, the deadline was June 1st, but we're kind of extending that to accommodate a little late applications. So we'll take them till the end of this week. So bring them
Okay.
on in. And
somebody talked to me about being late for,
oh,
and I told them to reach out to me.
and we'll
I'm gonna
fix
try
that
and
problem.
remember who that is.
That's right.
Yeah. I
That's
said,
all
I'm
right.
sure we can work something.
you
We
have
can
till the
work
end of
it
the
out.
week.
That's right. We
Right,
have to
that's
the
what
end
you
of the
said?
week to submit your applications, and you can do it online as well. So
Easy peasy.
that's what we like to do.
Look at that.
Yes.
Well, I think we're going to break a little earlier than I had
Oh.
anticipated, but I think this is a good spot to break.
Excellent.
So
I'll
we
take
talked
it.
Civic Days and Long Show and fun summer things happening. So why don't we take a quick break and we'll talk a little more business when we get back.
Ooh.
Sound like a plan? Even if
Stan?
it doesn't, that's what we're doing. Too bad. Okay, so don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned, if you will. We're going to be taking a short break and be right back. Thanks.
Oh.
Oh, hi! You see me checking the...
Oh.
You saw it, didn't you? Live. We're live. Hi. Welcome back. I'm Alex Cardinale here in Inside Fitchburg, joined by Mayor Stephen L. DiNatale and Chief of Staff AJ Tarigny. If you were just joining us, that's who we have. And we just finished talking about Civic Days, the Long Show, the Beers for Good Brew Fest on July 30th, all kinds of really good stuff happening coming up in the next month and a half in the city. So go to the city's website to check out any information on any of those things. Also, real quick, music on the concerts on the Common. I'm probably screwing up the name. Wednesdays,
July 11th.
July 11th
Starting.
starts up. Monica,
Yes.
I'm really sorry if I just screwed up the name. Concerts on the Common, that's what I'm going with. Starts on Wednesdays. My beautiful and lovely director, Monica, just reminded me of that too. So, right on the Upper Common, we have music on Wednesdays throughout the summer. So, definitely check that out as well. All right, so back. We're back.
back.
We're back. Wall that heals.
The wall that
Now, the
heals.
last time I think you were here, which was a few months ago, it had just arrived, or
It was in Leominster.
it was in Leominster. Okay, so it
last
hadn't
year, yeah.
Yeah.
Last year
it hadn't made its way here yet. So
Yes.
now it's here.
And now it's here.
And why don't we talk about that a little?
So July 11th, the same day,
Same day as the
concerts on the Common.
Look at that.
That start. So July 11th at 8 a.m. The escort for the Wall That Heals is going to begin, I believe, I actually don't want to say because I'm not 100%, but Joe Fermani and Michelle Marino can tell you. It starts at 8 a.m. on July 11th. The escort's going to come into Fitchburg, and it's going from the west side of Fitchburg, and then parade through, and then ultimately stop at Crocker Field.
It's a big tractor trailer.
Yeah.
You know,
And it's the bigger Wall That Heals, the new
the newer one.
and improved
right,
one from
right.
the previous one. We're going to be the first showcase, I believe, of it, too.
And I think that is just an outstanding venue to have it at Crocker Field.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I mean, it was impressed upon us the importance of having a solemn space because you want people to be able to reflect. It's the exact replica of the wall in Washington, D.C. So everyone that goes there is probably going to have someone on that wall that they knew or know, a family member, a friend, a brother, a sister. So it needs to have that kind of space.
Sure.
So it's nice and quiet, and we're still looking. Actually, folks, if you're viewing this tonight, we're looking for volunteers to
them.
help out.
Yeah.
The watch that's required at the wall is a 24-hour watch. You stand in guard, basically, to make sure everything's okay.
And it's open to the public
And
24
it's open to
hours.
the public 24 hours, 7 days a week.
Well, no,
Well,
it's
no.
going to be 3 days?
12, 13, and 14.
So 3 days, right. But that's so we need volunteers to help out and be, watching over the wall.
Right.
So,
and they can
uh,
do that by
if you
calling
need-
By calling, yeah.
Michelle Marino, and
Okay.
our Veterans Commissioner. So
Right.
she'll be able to help you out and fill out a form, and they go through an education process before they start.
A little bit of training.
Right.
Yeah.
And but before anyone enters the area where the wall is displayed, they go through a mobile learning center, so they can learn the etiquette about it. But it is open up to the public, and a special thanks to Joe Fermani, who's the one that really spearheaded this and,
Yeah.
and brought it to Fitchburg.
Joe's
so
been,
he's been, and the Grand Marshal for the 4th of July parade, in case you're wondering. Yes.
Oh wow, that's great.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, that's a
people.
beautiful thing. That's going to
Yes.
be really impressive. And where do you know where it goes after here? Does it
I
make?
I
don't
do
know.
not.
No.
I don't know.
The opening ceremony is on July 12th at 9 a.m.
Okay.
Just in case.
All right.
All
Fantastic.
right, so there's that.
Wall that heals.
The Wall That Heals.
Check.
Check. We got that off the checklist.
So,
Put this away now.
in more, I guess, official talking points, would you be so kind as to give us a City Hall update? New, specifically, City Hall update?
The new old City Hall, the old
Right,
new
yeah,
City
new,
Hall.
old,
Yeah.
new.
We're actually on schedule,
Maybe even a slight bit ahead
We're on schedule.
Yeah, he hates it when I say that we're a
Don't
little
jinx
ahead.
Yes, yeah,
You know,
we're on schedule, yes.
Because the people that our OPM is a very ambitious individual, and that's why he's our
Right.
owner's project manager, an OPM.
Colliers.
He works for Colliers
Okay.
International,
Yep.
big company. He is the one who oversees everything that's happening in the construction phase and the setup phase. So we have that secured. Now, we've also secured
Just
the
recently,
the
yeah.
architectural firm, which is Icon,
Okay.
which happens to be Fitchburg State's architect as well as Newview.
B.F. Brown project.
Oh,
B.F.
really?
Brown,
Okay.
the
Right.
Fitchburg Arts Community
Yep.
project. So, obviously, and
So
I
they
met
know
with
this-
one of the architects last week, I said, obviously, you've got a very effective pitch because those three different entities all chose Icon. And it goes through a bidding
Right.
process. It
It
goes through
an extensive
an
bidding
extensive
process.
interview process, and then there's numbers that are thrown out. So, we're excited about that.
Well,
Now,
that's a benefit, I would think, that they have,
Well,
Yeah.
they certainly,
so they get to
well,
know the
that's
city, they get to know some
economies of
properties.
scale and whatnot.
Right.
Yeah.
well, the
Right.
important thing to note with this particular architect is that they're looking at the project not just a single project in a square. It's the overall project that's encompassing all of Main Street and tying it in, how to tie it in with
Right.
the theater and how to tie it in with B.F. Brown.
Right, that's
So it's a
all-
Right.
cohesive process.
all
Well, and that
linked.
makes sense, yeah.
And that's what
Yeah.
one of the big differences between all the other
Yeah.
architects and Icon was.
Okay.
So-
And, you know, the viewers out there understand something. This administration has brought a focus on the city of Fitchburg that they've never experienced in the past. And
Right.
and again, this is not me. I'm the leader, but it's the people that I've put in place
Right.
to move this city in the direction that we need to go in. It's attracting a great deal of attention statewide. People are always calling me and telling me they're hearing as though this is where you want to invest your money, and that's what's happening. I had another meeting today with a group of investors for another section of the city that they're very, very much interested in with mixed use, housing, retail, commercial.
Yep.
Huge.
Right.
That's what is going to move the needle.
Right.
That, in the words of John F. Kennedy, rising tide raises all boats. And that's what this does. Economic development helps everybody out.
Right. Yep.
And that, in turn, helps the city.
Right.
So this is what we're laser focused on. I know it's overly used, but it's true in this case, because that will have the greatest impact. But it's because of who we have as a collaborative group. You know, the city employees, but also Fitchburg State University.
Right.
The state as a partner, Newview,
Yeah.
the state itself, I mean, the state agencies. We've received a TDI, a Transformative Development Initiative, only one of two communities in the entire Commonwealth to get that. So we're attracting attention. And as I said before, we're paying attention. So people can feel confident out there that the ship is righted. We are rowing in the same direction, and we're getting to that point. It's only going to get better.
Right.
And that's my commitment to you.
That's well, and that's what that's kind of what you wanted to do. That was one of the
Right.
main objectives when you first
Right.
took office.
Right.
Right.
So that's good to hear.
I mean, is there more to do? Of course.
There's always
Of course
going to be
there
more
is.
to
There's
do.
always more to
Job's
do.
never going to be done.
And I
That's
think
right.
Secretary Ash and Governor Baker has really put.
The partnership there and the
Yes.
lieutenant governor is just
Yes,
outstanding.
she's very supportive, yeah.
Jay and I have known each other for a number of years, my days in the legislature.
Mm-hmm.
Lieutenant Governor Polito and I served in the House together.
Right.
And there's no better friend and partner to Fitchburg than Lieutenant Governor Karen Polito.
Yeah.
And their administration, I mean, we weren't even on the job a year when she came to the rescue with an appropriation of dollars that added high-speed internet to a section of Main Street.
Right, I remember that,
And
yep.
our light industrial area, which is the Airport Road area.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, these people were using dial-up for years.
Right.
Now they've moved into the 21st century.
Yeah.
And long overdue.
Right.
But you know, we see needs and we make every effort to address them. And that's why you're seeing so much activity. And we've got a dual anchor going on Main Street. We talked about, AJ talked about, you know, the B.F. Brown project, the City Hall project, the theater project itself, and how they're linked. On the other end of Main Street, down by Moran Square, we've got a lot of activity there with Elite Construction and Matt Fournier.
Yeah.
The plan is, in his estimation, that will be some kind of commercial retail space, not just one, but several.
3.
Yeah, 3,
Great.
because it's a big building. It's
Yeah.
6,000 square feet.
That's the thing, there's so many
So-
big buildings, so it's
Right.
great. You could,
Right.
And then the
Roll it
Harper
in there.
Furniture project, where
Right.
you know, we're rolling.
That's right.
rolling
We're
with that.
yeah, what's going on with that?
Well, it's, you know, now is the challenge of cobbling together historic tax credits, things like that, to make this project work. It's looking at a 46, 47 unit housing, mixed use, and a new building in between the Harper Furniture Building and the old fire station.
Right.
And maintaining both buildings. Both,
Right. And
The
those
current
will be all
plans show-
housing. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So, and what's nice about that is it's a transportation-oriented development,
Oh, for sure.
TOD.
Right.
Because the intermodal is right
Right
there.
there.
Right.
That's right.
Yeah,
So
that makes sense.
these interested developers in my office today, we were talking about the asset that we have in the rail line.
Oh, yeah.
The commuter rail.
Yep,
You know, you got people living in Somerville
Yep.
and in Cambridge paying $1,500 a month in rent,
right.
you know, for a
Studio.
one-bedroom,
Yeah.
right, apartment. That gets you a home in Fitchburg with an acre of land,
Right.
Right.
you know, your own property.
Yep.
And for
And with a little over an hour, you're in Boston.
Right.
You're back to your job if you want.
Right.
Exactly.
So we want to market and promote the city with the help of Keolis. We've already been in discussions with Keolis, that they're the managers of the rail line.
Right, yep.
That we want to start marketing Fitchburg in North Station, for instance, put posters on the wall. You want to go to Fitchburg.
Right.
You want to live in Fitchburg, and this is why.
Yeah.
The amenities we have, the great school system we have, a university.
Right.
We want to enhance that.
Yeah,
Right.
it all
Want to make
makes
sure
sense.
yeah.
Definitely makes
So-
sense. I was, and I think I told you this, but just to sort of add an anecdote to sort of drive that point home. I was getting a pedicure not that long ago, just a couple of weeks ago, not in Fitchburg, outside of the city, and I was reading my magazine and enjoying the sudsiness on my toes. And there were a couple of ladies also getting pedicures in the sections next to me. Couldn't see them, but and they started talking about Fitchburg. And because one's from Fitchburg, and I thought, please let this not
Yeah.
go left, so I don't have to stress out during my pedicure. But no, that is exactly what the two of them. That is where the conversation went. That good things are. They've noticed a lot of really nice changes. They've heard really great things. They're really happy to see the changes. The city's never looked better.
Glad
True-
they
and
noticed.
this was a completely. I was 100% eavesdropping. Yes, I was on their conversation. But I think it just reinforces the point you were just making. So, and again, stressing this was not in Fitchburg, this was outside of Fitchburg. So, that people were talking that way. And it's nice to hear. I mean, quite frankly, because like I said, when I first heard them saying, oh, well, I'm from Fitchburg, I went, oh God, where is this going? But it was all good stuff. So
Yeah.
the work you're doing is being noticed,
Oh, good.
for
Good
sure.
to know.
For sure.
You know, the challenges we face didn't happen overnight.
No,
And to change them back to a positive is not going to happen overnight either.
right.
So
That's right.
what I always say to people, and people know that I speak to every day, we're chipping away at it, and that's
Right.
what we're doing. And it's having an effect.
Yep.
So,
Oh, absolutely.
and
Excellent.
again, it's also, I can't stress enough, it's the people that I work with. That's
Right.
really the reason why we're doing the job.
Well, I
getting
think
it
there's
done.
also an overwhelming sense of positivity from the people that are doing this work. They're people who actually, they really care about the city.
Mm-hmm.
They have an vested interest in the city, and a positive attitude about it. And I think that goes a long way. Nobody's attitude is sort of like, this is my job, so whatever.
Yeah.
I really do. I think that goes a really long way, because if you don't really care, you don't really put in the effort.
So remember something too, again, for the viewers at home. Lowest crime figures in 3 years
There you go. Yep.
in the city of Fitchburg.
Right.
So,
Good stuff.
25, 30 years ago, we had problems with the Nashua River,
Yep.
cleanest river in the Commonwealth. Today,
Is it really?
it's certainly clean. It's not what it
You
was.
can see the bottom.
I'm
Yeah,
cleaning.
that's
I'm
right.
climbing in it on
Yeah,
July
that's-
8th.
That's right. There you
Oh,
go
that's
with
right.
that.
Yeah,
With
you
the
gotta do
ducks.
that. Yeah.
And then our trusty fire department.
That's right.
Right?
Yep.
Yep.
I wanted to do the opening of this show from the Nashua River when I first took it over, like me in like a kayak, just like, hello, welcome to Inside Fitchburg. It didn't end up happening. But
We can still make it happen. If
could
you
still
like.
make it happen, I guess. Never say never.
never.
But no, it really is beautiful, and so many people know the Nashua River. That's I mean, it's
right.
really, it is kind of a landmark in and of itself.
It is,
So many people know it, so that's excellent. Well, it's good. It's all positive. We also, so I mean, there's also a lot that has just happened. I was going to say satisfied the budget, but you just did a lot of work working with
we
the
passed
budget.
the
You passed the
budget. The
budget.
council passed
Yep,
the
yep.
budget.
So
Yep.
that's
They-
a
They agreed that,
step.
they apparently, agreed that the direction we're going in is what they think is, in the best interest of the citizens of Fitchburg. So that's all we can ask for.
Right.
It was my second budget
Third.
and third budget.
Third budget. Yeah. Can you believe that? 16, FY17, FY18. This will be FY19.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gosh, that all goes
And
by.
it's got to go by
There
quickly,
was
doesn't
three.
it?
Goes by fast. Yeah.
Third budget.
So, yeah, that's right, it would be, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're happy with the result, and we've still got, certainly still have some challenges in this budget that we are anticipating a much more positive revenue side next year.
Correct.
When some of the projects that we've initiated won't hit
Come
the
to play.
books
Right.
until next year.
Right.
So
Okay.
we'll see a spike in revenue at that point.
Yep.
And that's the economic development I was talking about.
Right.
That's what's going to raise everyone's standard is
Right.
bringing in more revenue.
Right.
Yep.
Yep.
And people.
Would the Fitchburg the theater block, is that going to be part? I mean, they're only on phase one, right? As of this point.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
in the fall, this coming fall, the fall semester, they'll have their gaming programming
Yeah.
built out in their idea lab for.
Oh, it will be completed for them.
Right, that's
Okay.
what they're aiming for, and then the second phase is the commercial tenancy
Right.
on the ground level, and then the third phase would be attacking the theater itself.
That's going
Right.
to be, you might call that an academic incubator. Isn't that what it's going to be?
The idea lab,
Yeah.
well, the gaming, that's a whole
Yeah.
major, but
Right.
the idea lab is for
Right.
young entrepreneurs and whatnot to start their business or their ideas
Yeah.
right there. So,
It's great stuff.
yeah, right
Great
across from City Hall.
And that's right,
So-
right across from City
Oh,
Hall.
that's
That's
a
it.
selling
It's the
point.
place.
Right.
So with City Hall, so we have our owner's project manager on board who assisted us with hiring the architect, who's Icon. And just today, they started sitting down with department heads for space programming within the City Hall, and they'll do that over the course of the next 2.5 weeks or so. And then they'll start cobbling together, or not cobbling, but putting together the general idea of design of City Hall.
Nice.
They'll meet with the building committee, and then we're also right now applying for a CM at risk application with the state. So that's our you can kind of think of it as getting our contractor on board to start throwing hammers at the project and getting things out. So we're moving full steam ahead with that.
Great.
So we're lucky, we've got the procurement officer, Mary Delaney, who's one of those people that I talked about, was a huge win for the city.
Right.
I was fortunate enough to bring her in as my procurement officer. She's just phenomenal.
Very helpful.
And she spearheads the committee that
She's the
is
chair.
responsible for
Right.
City Hall.
Okay.
And she has experience at it, which is even just another plus she was involved with the new construction of the police station in Gardner.
Right.
When she was working in Gardner, so
Right.
she kind of knows how that all works,
Right.
because it's very complicated.
And,
I would
and she's
imagine.
also working on the Crocker
The
Crocker schools.
schools and the Long Joe roof,
You're right.
Okay.
Long Joe
Right.
roof.
She's
Matter of
got a
fact,
lot on
they-
her plate.
The Long Joe roof, they began today, the construction companies, they are now
Oh, good.
beginning the
They
process
have their
of replacing the
pre-construction
roof.
meeting coming up and everything.
Yeah.
Right.
Awesome.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's
Good.
right. So we're doing that.
A lot of
Other-
moving parts.
A lot.
Lots.
And that cupola is gonna be restored as well on Long Joe.
Yes.
And it will be lighted.
The cupola?
On
Yeah,
the
the-
top
the
of the
white-
roof.
Oh,
the
yeah,
old
yeah,
high
yeah,
school.
yeah. Oh, my God, that's
old
right.
high-
Yeah,
Long Joe?
that's right.
You
That's
got it.
right.
You got
yeah.
it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I only went there my freshman year of high school. Yeah. Wow. Oh, that's going to be
So
beautiful.
there'll be no more leaks inside classrooms. And the fourth floor is gonna be rehabbed as well.
Is it okay? Because
So everybody will move back
it was
up.
shut. It was kind of
Right.
closed
Right.
off.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yep.
But
that's
what
gonna
the,
be
what the
beautiful.
architects did say when that was probably one of the best made
The building itself.
Yes.
it's
Oh, it's a great
building
building.
itself.
Yeah.
They said
Yeah.
strong bones in it and everything. Yeah,
As cool,
absolutely.
as beautiful as the new high school was
Yeah.
when I went there, I always kind of missed the old. It's got character, the
Yeah,
character
it
that you
does.
don't find in buildings anymore.
Right.
So
Yeah.
it was always really cool. Then the
right.
hallways were really wide.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone could just walk.
Yeah.
Through the new one, it was like getting out of my way.
When first
I
year they
went,
opened?
yeah, freshman year I was in. I
Oh,
was
your
in-
brother was was his senior year was in the new building? No, was it?
Freshman year, I was in the old high school, so that would have meant Marcus was in the new. No, Marcus was a junior then, so his senior year
He
was
at the
Was
new
at
high
the
was
new
the
high
new
school,
one,
which is
right?
20
so he only
years
had
old
1
now.
year there.
Right.
Can you imagine
Yeah,
that?
and then I had the
Yeah.
rest. Yeah. So yeah, no, awesome though. That's fantastic, and that's in the staircase. It's just like the whole thing is just
Yeah.
really aesthetically pleasing for
Yeah.
sure.
You know what happened on Tuesday night was the appropriation that you put forward for a new fire engine. I forgot.
That's right.
Yes.
$500,000 fire engine.
Yeah.
Nice. Wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello.
Long overdue.
Yeah.
Well, again,
Oak Hill Road.
Chief Roy has been looking for that, asking for that for a number of years. So we're fortunate enough to make that work. And I mean, if we total out what we've done just this year in capital needs for DPW, fire department, police department, it's over $2 million.
In the schools.
And the schools.
In the schools.
So,
Money well spent.
well, I mean, it's the taxpayers' dollars. We're returning it to them. But this is when people ask, are we ignoring anyone? We're not ignoring anyone. The DPW, the police and fire are provided with what they need to the best of our ability right now. It's not a simple issue of you need more people.
Right.
Well, we know that. We could use a couple more people. It's more complicated than that.
Of course. Yep.
When you scratch beneath the surface, you find out that you just don't throw bodies at a problem.
Sure.
It's not going to fix anything.
Mm-hmm.
Again, you have to work within the restrictions and the agreements that have been made through union contract negotiations
Well,
and
that's a-
things.
that's a
It's
whole-
not, that's right, it's a
different
whole different
ballgame.
world.
Yeah.
It's not, you just can't simply say, I'm going to replace this person.
Right.
Right.
Because they went out, because they were injured.
Right.
Right.
No, you can't do that.
When unions are involved,
Right,
it's a whole
that's
other
right.
kettle of fish.
There are
Yep.
time frames that you have to
Oh, yeah.
meet, so, again, it's not a simple fix,
Right.
you know.
Yep.
Tuesday night also was a new Vector truck for DPW.
Right.
$400,000
Right.
truck that you.
That's
you
right,
appropriate
vac truck,
towards-
that.
So that
and-
wasn't at DPW day, I guess.
And
Not yet, but you know what was the brand new heavy duty truck.
international.
Oh.
I can't wait to go
Wow.
in
I
that.
wish I could have gone.
You'll be
I
in
was
Oh,
at a
yes.
conference in New
Plowing
York.
this winter, this coming
Yeah,
winter.
next year
I'm in.
going.
And Commissioner Laxo's been asking me about this for the 10 years I was the state rep
Ooh, the salt shed.
for a salt shed.
That's right.
A salt shed. Oh,
Yes,
that makes
very
sense.
important.
And we
Yeah.
expended available
500.
funds for a new salt shed, and that will be ready, up and running for the
This
next
one-
winter
that's
coming
right.
up.
Fantastic.
We're prepping.
And
We're
we've been
getting ready.
losing money with the salt.
Where's
And
it
sand.
Been, where's it been previously?
No, it's been a DPW, but the
The
But I
shed.
mean-
the
No, I
shed
mean, like-
itself, the roof was destroyed.
Okay, so that's why.
Right.
So rain and snow gets
Sure.
in, it melts
Yeah,
the salt, kind
of
of
course.
defeats the purpose.
Right.
You want to keep it dry.
Right.
Until you want to use it.
Right, right.
So we were losing money that way as well. So
Right.
this is
Interesting, okay.
something long overdue.
Right.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, that's great. All good stuff.
Wonderful stuff.
Have you been? You got to take a walk into the Memorial Auditorium,
Memorial Middle School.
middle school. The auditorium is all
Oh,
brand
I heard
new.
about that. Yes,
Yes,
yeah. Okay.
yep.
I was in there the couple of
And the new
3 days ago.
FATV would appreciate this. The new AV system at the
That's
the
right.
high school.
At the high school.
yes.
Oh yes,
Oh, yeah,
Jeremy
in
was
the
telling me about
auditorium.
that. He
Yeah.
was excited.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Wish it was there when I was a student.
Yeah.
My theater days would
Shucks.
have been easier. I'm loud enough. I don't need a microphone. Who are we kidding? Well, that's great. Awesome. Great investments, and that's in fact what they are. Is investments.
South Street, South Street Elementary, collapsing retaining wall.
Fixed.
Collapsed for
yeah.
years. Brand new.
Great.
Fixed it. And we're going to be fixing some of the roof issues in the central office building,
Oh, okay.
painting the windows around there.
Nice.
Again, paying attention.
Right.
And if we can do it, we're going to do
And
it.
listening, paying attention slash
And
listening.
listening.
Right.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah. If we can get it done, if we have the resources to do it, it's going to get done.
also,
I don't forget.
Also, calling your office, super important if you have an
Yes.
issue you need addressed. You can't fix what you don't know is a problem, right?
Right.
So
No, you know what they should do is just go on Facebook and ask somebody on Facebook. They'll know.
that's a viable
Won't they?
resource, isn't
Right?
it?
Isn't that the way? Don't call my office. Call. Put it out on Facebook. They probably have the
I'm
answer.
going to do that from now on.
there you go.
But always call
So
or
the
email
phone
City
number-
Hall directly.
Yes.
Right?
978-829-1801.
Please call, please, and get
Or even come in.
the. Oh, that's
you can
right.
come in.
And get the real story.
Walk-ins
Yes.
welcome.
Walk-ins.
You should have a sign that
We
says
should
that.
that. Yeah.
Very nice. Always important. Always important.
Yeah, we wouldn't want you to be confused with the facts.
No. Well, who wants those?
Yeah,
Gentlemen, this has been a treat.
It's been
Oh
great.
yeah.
Yeah.
Wait a
The
minute.
final one.
I think we've covered
isn't
all our
over, is
bases. I think so.
I'm not leaving.
Oh, well, story of my life, friends. Story of my life. Well, he gets mad at me when I try to leave his house. We go over on a Sunday afternoon
Yes,
for
for a
like dinner
leisure
or
Sunday,
something. And
yes.
it's like, all right, let's go. What do you mean you're going? Where are you going? I've been here for 6 hours. It's 7 o'clock.
time
I
to
have a
go.
life to live and a baby to put to bed. So, but thank you. Thank you so much for being here, Mayor and Chief of Staff Extraordinaire,
Thank you.
AJ Trigney. We really appreciate your time and your incredibly, massively busy schedules. I would also, before we go, I would like to thank, huge thanks to my crew. I'm not going to name all of you because you know me, and so I'll forget somebody. So I'm not even going to go there. But you know who you are, new faces, old faces. I can't express to you how grateful I am for all the help you give me. You keep me in line. You remind me of stuff I forget about. Super good stuff there. All important. So I would love to thank you just wholeheartedly for all your help and support. It's always appreciated. Something else I would like to do is today is my 3rd wedding anniversary. So I would like to wish my husband Mike a very, very happy anniversary. I love you. He's home with the baby. So, but love you and very, very happy anniversary to you. We're going to celebrate this weekend because Wednesday anniversaries are not that much fun. So, but thank you. And thank you at home for watching. I really appreciate it. Also, kind of a preview, Monica, again, I'm bringing you up. I'm going to screw up the name of your show. Buzz. What is it? The local buzz.
Yeah.
I remember the Buzz. The Local Buzz, new show that will be coming at you here on FATV very soon. So, keep your eyes and ears peeled for that. Hosted by Monica McNamara herself, the legend, the local musical legend.
The one and only.
I wish I was half as cool as her, really. But that will be coming to you here from FATV very, very soon. So The Local Buzz. Keep your eyes and ears peeled for that. That's going to do it for us tonight here at FATV Studios. Thank you so much for joining us here on Inside Fitchburg, and I will see you in September. Have a great summer.